Everyone, today, as you can see at the top right of my screen, if your device lets you see that, is Friday, August 2nd. It is 2024, 10:17 a.m. I'm going to be reading number 6. I've been labeling these reading number 1, reading number 2, just for ease of ability to find these recordings. I also continue to feel very strongly that the Lord wants me to read the books in the words that He's given me, so that you can hear His tone. You can hear His what He means, the connotation of the words that I say, the way that He wants the words to come across. I'm having a hard time coming up with the right words, but sometimes we can read things and we think we may hear a certain tone behind it, but it's not the correct tone. And that's one of the reasons that I feel that I need to read what He gives me out loud, so that everyone can hear what I feel like He's giving me, so that they can understand His intentions and understand the tone and His perspective. So I know the reading style is very different. The writing style is very different. But it's all for your edification and the edification of the body of Christ, and so that people be built up and draw closer to Him and come into more alignment with the head, which is Christ. And it's not about just us individually, even though the Lord works in us individually. It's also about us as an entire body coming into greater alignment with Him. And that's what this book is about, the final masterpiece. It's about the entire body of Christ coming into alignment with Him, and us becoming the bride of Christ, the one that is promised to Jesus. So I'm going to do, this is reading number 6, and I'm going to read from November 1st, 2022. And I'm going to enlarge the text here when I get to it, and so you can see that. So here we go. Now, just a little side note, some of this is written directly just to me, and some of it's written for the general population. Hopefully the more you listen, and you'll understand what is directed towards me and directed towards everyone else. So here we go. You worry too much. It's not healthy for you. You were trained to be like this. It was modeled for you. It isn't easy. It isn't the best way of thinking. Excuse me. I know what's ahead. Just be with me and know I am in you and with you every day. It's not your fault for being raised with negative mindsets and parallel thinking, but that is not your destiny. Faith is coupled with joy. My joy is for you. You can have this perspective. My joy is everlasting and peaceful. It does not worry. Even my prophetic utterances through my prophets are not meant to stir up worry. I am foretelling what will happen, or what could happen, if people's hearts don't change. Joy is bright and liberating. It is a fruit of my nature from within. Fruit is proof of my abundant presence. Where there is not abundant fruit, there is a lack of the fullness of my nature there. This is not meant to condemn, but rather confirm who lets me live through them. When I am there in abundance, I will be seen in abundance. Instead of worrying, you can praise. Who I am and my nature are always worth paying attention to. I am stable and my nature is good. I am trustworthy. I am worthy of praise all day. Give me homage, and there will be less room for negative thinking. I am able to flow through any willing vessel. I pick who I put in front of people. Do I need buildings to display the fullness of my nature? No. I am not limited to man's ceremonies or formalities. I flow through vessels willing to participate in my ways. That's what I want, a humble heart to let me breathe through, placing the breath of life on dead souls. Those that have lost their way will feel the cool breeze from heaven through willing vessels. Tend to my presence. Tend to the garden of your heart. Speak to me as you would a friend. I already know your true state. Relationship is built in part on communication. Share with me what troubles you, and you will see that I am faithful to answer. My nature is sufficient, just as when a child becomes afraid and a parent calls for their attention to quell their fears, so I can deal with your troubles. I am rest for you. I am sufficient to hold you and bring you to a stable place again, or for many of you, the first time. I am more real than your most powerful experiences. It comes down to trust. To know me is to trust. The more you know me, the more you will have stability in your mind. I am the renewed, the keeper of the border of your being if you let me reign. The world is frantic, hardly able to get along, fighting and quarreling with lack of true love. Treaties are meaningless without love. Borders are insufficient in bringing order to the earth. Technology cannot save the soul. Religion fails due to its absence of me. One day each person will know how real I am. The good sheep will continue following their shepherd. The rest will be vanquished into a dark and dismal end. The cross spoke loud enough to hold everything accountable to my will. And then when I have things in these parentheses, these brackets here, this is me writing in my own words. I saw a ledge, like a railing on the edge of a tall dam. A person was looking over the edge and people were trying to come up the wall. Then I heard the following words. Do not look over and hope they will make it. Repel down and go after them. Those that believe will hold on to me and return to safety. Keep doing this, giving every person an opportunity to listen and make their own decision for me. Hope does not save the drowning. You must be proactive to seek to go after those that are lost. I am what's best for them. When you have me in abundance, you want to do what I do. I spent time with people. I pursued them. They saw my miracles and heard my words. Some took them to heart on good soil and changed the world. Do not worry about earthly identity, for those things are fading. Seek to know me and do my will. I will instruct you along the way. Teach my nature is good, that I am life, that I am abundant in love. This is better than what the world has to offer. I am what they are hungry for. Be filled and then give away. All things point back to me. Even evil shows that there must be good. I am not the author of evil, but I will use it to show how good I am. There are no excuses for me, no exceptions in my story. I am able to judge all things rightly. Settle your mind on this. I cannot judge wrongly, no matter what concept you come up with that makes you doubt. I know all circumstances, all vantage points, all things you want to believe might be exceptions to my story. Sorry, might be a typo there. There are none. I am absolute. I am right. I am good. I am just. Rest in my nature. Do not fight it. You will not win. I am stable. I am life. I contain only good. There is no wrong in me. You cannot find a trace of darkness in me. I am without repute. I am gainful in my delight in those who choose me. The blessings I bring are worth more than gold or any asset you deem worthy on earth. No promise is greater than mine. No testimony is more true. No object is more sacred of your attention. No devotion is more worthy than what you can offer up to me. All of my intentions are good all day. When you die, they are good. When I come, they are good. When I bless people or rebuke, they are good. My intentions are always favorable to my eternal purposes. And all of my purposes are life-giving and wonderful and beautiful and holy and other than the ways of this world. I am more pure than the purest pure you have ever known. I think no bad towards you, only for your fullness in me. Do not hold anything closer than me. Do not believe there is anything you give up that would have been better had you not given it to me. I am not lying to you when I say I am good. I cannot be bad. I cannot be evil. The world and its systems has attempted to take my nature and erase it. It is not possible. The enemy can distract people, but he cannot erase who I am. Settle your heart on these things. This will bring you more joy, not dependent on circumstance or things going your way. I am your way now. I am your way now. I am your way now. This is the way to abide in me and what is true about me. These are some of the greatest treasures you will have on earth. When you are with me, I will show more of myself to you. You will then be able to experience me more in person than you can now. There is still more of me, enough of me to fully satisfy you while on earth. There is still more of me, enough of me to fully satisfy you while on earth. I know you are weak. Death must come to all mankind. Seek me while you have the day of life on earth. I am the new day. For those who receive me before they pass away on earth. Without me they enter final darkness. Take heart, All good things you do for me are remembered, even when people don't hear or see what you do. I see, and that is what is important. Take me for who I am. I know this is strange to you. For many of you, it is like a stranger pursuing you. But I am trustworthy, and with me you are safe. I love you. Shalom. And then I felt like he was patiently waiting for his bride, like a groom does, waiting to see her on his wedding day. Such amazing love we have. When we believe and receive him, no words can describe what it feels like to experience who he really is. Then I felt like I should insert Psalms 100. Psalms 100 in the New International Version. It says this, verse 1. Shout for joy to the Lord, all the earth. Worship the Lord with gladness. Come before him with joyful songs. Know that the Lord is good. It is he who made us, and we are his. We are his people, the sheep of his pasture. Enter his gates with thanksgiving and his courts with praise. Give thanks to him and praise his name, for the Lord is good, and his love endures forever. His faithfulness continues through all generations. Thank you so much for listening. I'm still learning the best ways to read these things myself, but I'm trying to exemplify the tone and the intention behind the words that I feel like he gives me. This was reading 6, and this is from my book called The Final Masterpiece. PDF version of this ebook version is available in one of the links in the description, and then also a paperback version is available on Amazon. It is cheaper to get the downloadable PDF than the book on Amazon right now. So anyway, my website is fathomwithnathan.com. I hope you have a wonderful day. Thanks.